Oh shit, here we go again.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Alliance of beauty, greeting, observation, orphans going, allegorical land, gold and black and silver, from wasted friends, thunder, circumference, and the space between, for the desolate soul, in our life, inside the jewels and fruit, in motion, without looting, eternity. At the same time I swear, but silence again. This is stronger, glory, liberty.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Saladino. The first time I saw this, I thought it was a joke. But no, Naughty Dog really put this out on Twitter talking about some happy holidays. This has got to be the ugliest, most depressing holiday card I've ever seen. What holiday is it even celebrating? Now, I know they say happy holidays because there are few holidays around this time, but holiday cards are supposed to appear festive and have the mood and ambiance of Christmas in particular, even if you don't say Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas or whatever, right? This image doesn't have the holiday spirit about it at all. It's just a card, a picture of a bunch of photoshopped characters from Naughty Dog's recent past welcoming this ugly little homunculus from Intergalactic. So I'm going to call this the Naughty Dog dog whistle. It's not the same thing as like the racist dog whistle. This is more like, see, so Naughty Dog, particularly Neil Druckmann, know that they're largely hated by gamers, yet they want so badly to be trolls about it. But they're not built for it. Druckmann is not built for the backlash. So he does this, and they do it in this half-assed, passive-aggressive way. So in the past, Druckmann has tried to be a troll. It's clear, it's obvious that people hate what he did with The Last of Us Part 2. Not just with killing Joel, but Abby, all the stuff that he did with that game. And you see how they tried to shut down YouTube channels because they were criticizing it and talking about the leaks or whatever. Then you see when the game came out on Father's Day, he did the tweet where he's like, Happy Father's Day to Joel. Even though Joel's killed in the game and his avatar spits on the corpse of Joel. Then at the end of the year, during the Game Awards, or before the Game Awards, they had the gamers voting for the Gamer's Choice Award or whatever. And he does the stupid tweet where he's like, own the chuds. Vote for The Last of Us Part 2. And that blew up in his face spectacularly. But he still wants to be a troll. He did the tattoo on his forearm, the hammer, Abby. Why? Who knows? But he's going to double and triple down. Yeah, Last of Us Part 2 isn't the huge, massive hit that it should have been, but whatever. Abby was an important breakthrough for me. Okay, I mean, if you really want to give credit to feminism for what you're doing now in games, have at it, Hoss.
And I don't like what I see. More specifically, I'm talking about our female characters. And whether we want to admit it or not, these are role models. And yet we sexualize, we objectify, we marginalize, and we reduce these female characters to a lot less than they can be. And this is coming from a guy that almost made a really misogynistic game. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. So once this thing failed and I had this awakening, almost exactly at the same time, this Kickstarter happened about the tropes versus women in video games. And while you might argue with the way it delivers its message or whether every point is exact, you can't argue with just the pattern that you see in the industry. So I was really intrigued by this. The videos for the video games hadn't come out yet, but I watched the rest of Anita's videos and I realized it's not just a problem in games, it's actually throughout entertainment. So I wanted to learn more about it on my own. So I started reading some of these books. And you see that popular culture has quite a significant effect. And we, as human beings, we mimic the things that we really like and love.
Ha! Gay!
Stop it. Get some help.
You've made a cuckold of me.
I know.
Many times over.
I'm sorry.
what following Anita Sarkeesian's playbook has done to Neil Druckmann is turned him into a lolcow. I keep saying how he sees himself as the West's answer to Hideo Kojima. But the thing is, not only do people not see him that way, because he isn't. He doesn't have the talent. He doesn't have the intelligence. He doesn't have the passion for it. But also, the thing is, he's not even hated. He's a joke. He's a lolcow. Like, he's called Cuckman. And he knows this. And instead of just sort of, I said this before. I talked about this when we talked about the Intergalactic trailer. He has a chance to turn things around because he's still, well, I'm saying this, I don't know. I mean, you're looking at some of these character designers. We're going to get into the other image that these character designers are taking L's this week for Naughty Dog. But he has still massive resources at Sony, at Naughty Dog, to do really exciting, fun things in gaming. But he won't do it because he's not going to back down from following Anita Sarkeesian, following feminism, following this idea that games are supposed to change your life and that he knows better than everybody else how games should be made and what they should be about. One of the reasons why he's not a good troll and why this is more about Naughty Dog dog whistle, the things that they do when they do tweets like this, where they say happy holidays, but this card is clearly not actually a holiday card. But one of the reasons why he's not a good troll is because he doesn't know how to have fun. He can't have fun with himself and he can't have fun with what's going on around him. So they're sitting there trying to hide all these replies. A lot of these replies are not even that big of a deal. It's just people are just saying things like, I'm not going to pay money for this. I'm not going to buy this stupid ass game. You know, he needs people surrounding him. He needs game journalists to protect him. So they lob a grenade like this stupid ass holiday card, supposed holiday card. And then they run and hide behind this image of diversity and inclusion. So I saw Endymion's tweet where he was talking about this image. And he was like, notice how all the characters on here are just the ones Druckmann worked on. And that's the thing. This isn't a holiday card. It's a card welcoming Olivia Munn to Naughty Dog that they purposely put out to own the chuds and to be like, that's right, bigots. Jordan is here to stay. I wish it was Olivia Munn, but Jordan is here to stay. Then, like I said, they hide the replies because they don't really want that bad smoke. You know, they know that gamers have bad smoke for them. We got bad smoke for you, Naughty Dog. You keep putting out these ugly ass female characters. You keep trying to emasculate and destroy the male characters. But we got that bad smoke. And they don't want that smoke.
Otherwise, it'll be more smoke, bro. I got bare smoke for you, lot.
So they're trying to be slick and acting like this isn't just a troll. And it's not just bait by sticking Nathan and Chloe in there too. But I don't even know why Chloe is here at all. Druckmann didn't create her. He didn't write or direct Lost Legacy, which you can tell. It's such a great game. And Chloe is amazing in that game. She's sublime. Probably my all-time favorite female video game character. I might get into that in another video, but whatever. So he didn't do anything with Chloe. And yeah, he directed Uncharted 4, but instead of Nathan, he probably should have had Sam's lame ass in there instead. And instead of Chloe, it should have been Nadine. But even Naughty Dog know how much worse it would have looked if they put both Abby and Nadine side by side. Or Lev and Olivia Munn, Jordan Munn or whatever, on the same car. You know, you got two mean, angry, manly-looking women and two gay, Asian trans men in the same image together. And you're looking at this and like, these are all the characters that Neil Druckmann has brought to us and has saddled Naughty Dog with. The writer's barely disguised fetish. The fact that these assholes have Abby giggling and carrying on and laughing and smiling and celebrating alongside Joel and Ellie is ridiculous. And she's got her arm on Joel's. Like, again, if Naughty Dog were real trolls, were true trolls, they would have done what people in the comments did. Add a golf club to Abby's hand while she's standing behind Joel. Or do a bit where Abby gives Joel a golf club for Christmas. Again, they don't have that level of troll in them. They don't really want to be mocked. They don't want to be seen as lolcows, even though they are. And you get, again, these are supposedly talented people being put to work to do stupid stuff like this. And look at Joel. This thing, okay, so you've got these ridiculously masculine women, and they take Joel and they emasculate him to the point where he looks like he's dying of acquired immune deficiency syndrome or something. He looks like he's been treated, going through chemotherapy treatments. And he hasn't just lost his hair or anything yet. He looks terrible. I was already complaining about how he looked in The Last of Us Part 2. How they took away that strength and virility and masculinity that he's had in the first game. You can see he's much smaller and weaker. Him and Tommy both in The Last of Us Part 2 look like they're two truck drivers who drive across country just subsisting on cigarettes and coffee. They both look weak and sucked in, and now Joel here in this picture, he looks even worse. It looks like he's about to die. It looks like this should be a hospital image of him in bed and them bringing him gifts or trying to cheer him up on his way out.
Oh my God!
Man, these Naughty Dog concept artists have been taking massive L's this week. I thought the so-called holiday card was bad enough. I wasn't even sure I was going to do a video on it after all, because it was like, okay, it's already been a few days. My schedule's so messed up right now. I probably won't have a time to do this until maybe the weekend. It won't even be relevant by then. And then all of a sudden, jeez Louise. And this is Stellar Blade's Twitter account. Shift Up's Twitter account for Stellar Blade. Thank you to Nam Yong Dik, principal character concept designer at Naughty Dog, for this amazing illustration of Eve.
This is crazy.
There's something wrong. And we've already seen it with Interstellar in the trailer. We saw it with the holiday card where they're highlighting and showcasing Olivia Munn or whatever. And now you're looking at another character or another concept artist at Naughty Dog in their rendition of Eve. It's like they have to rub their stink all over beautiful women in video games. Like I keep saying, Abby is Neil Druckmann's response to Quiet. Now you have this principal character concept designer at Naughty Dog drawing his version of Eve. All you have to do is look at the face. Forget the body. The figure looks ridiculous. It's all out of proportion or whatever. And you could say it's highly stylized. And that's what people in the comments, some of the people in the replies, because everybody's dragging this image, of course. And you have the few shills trying to defend it. And they never defend it by saying, oh, it's amazing art. They say stuff like, oh, it's fine. You guys just need to calm down. You do realize that artists have their own take on certain characters, right? You do realize that all art is subjective. It's like, shut the fuck up. Why are you trying to sound superior when you don't even care about what you're defending? You're not even passionate about it. You're just, it's not a big deal. What are you worried about? Shut up, Chad. It's not a big deal. It's just fan art. Somebody's making a big deal about art. LOL. Like, yeah, this is brain rot. You people are insane. You're just here to shit on gamers. You don't care about any of this stuff. And so nobody's upset. People are laughing and clowning this art. And for me, the figure looks bad. The body looks bad. But it's the face, that angry lesbian face that she has. Like, this isn't Eve. I haven't even played Stellar Blade yet. But this is not Eve. This is not the energy she puts out. She's very feminine. She has a very sweet face. Now, she does look determined when she's fighting the beasts. But this angry thing where she looks like, all right, who's next, Chud? I'm going to take this sword and cut your dick off. She looks like an angry lesbian. She looks like she's a feminist now with this image. And it's a joke. And if this is where Naughty Dog is going, well, we see it in Intergalactic. I don't think they're going to have as big a flop as Concord, but I keep saying this. All these Western game developers can turn it all around by going back to what people actually want in games. They know what people want in games because they purposely do the opposite of it. Why they think this is a winning strategy, I don't know. Why they think that their mission when they make games is to save society, I don't know. Save society in a way that no one is asking for. Society doesn't want it. They keep trying to push it. I don't know how long they're going to be able to do this, but I think their time is running out.